What is up, my lit click? How y'all doing today? And y'all already know when y'all see this face, the queen is in the building. I'm gonna first start out by saying thank you to everybody that has subscribed to my channel, has given it a chance, to all people that have viewed my little bit of content that has been posted to my channel. Thank you guys. We're going to keep thriving and we're going to keep surviving by the grace of these YouTube streets. As promised, part two of my 2 cents worth on this Miss Foodie Beauty character. But we gonna bag this thing up like a big truck, and we gonna blow our big truck horns occasionally on the situation at hand. Because I want to talk about what gave her the right to say the things that she said from her mouth on her last day of her Cuba vacation trip. I want to first start out with the, which was so hilarious when I seen it, because she was all, oh, you want to be me? Oh, you bitches wish you were me. Oh, I make $50,000 a month from YouTube. Bitch, stop. Bomb, bomb. We blowing the big truck horn on that. Because number one, everybody that has any kind of education knows that your ass is not guapping no 50 stacks a month from YouTube. That ain't happening, sister. And number two, who the hell wants to be you? An overprivileged, under fucking taken care of 38-year-old toddler who is what you claimed DV, which was just dead ass wrong on your behalf based on what came out of your filthy ass mouth. You claimed to be a DV victim. Bump, bump, let's blow our damn horn on that, because we know that's not true. However, we can say that you were a big victim of BV, bacteria vaginosis. Yes, you was a victim of that, according to yourself. And according to the words from your mouth, you have been clapping longer and louder than a church choir that was at a competition. Clap. You've been clapping so long, a round of applause, standing ovation, all that. Yes, we do know that to be true, according to the words that have come from your mouth. And for you to sit and say, as being a supposed victim of DV, to say, oh yes, she should get punched in her face. She should be choked out. I don't care. She deserves it. She deserves it because she told me this and she told bomb. Let's blow our big truck horns on that shit as well. Because whatever has been told to you in confidence remains as such. Confidence between you and the person that told you, you big overprivileged ass idiot. How would you like it if somebody put yours on the fronts like that right there? Wouldn't be so nice, would it? As you have accused in the past of your best friend of 20-something years and all of that, and FFG and all of them. You didn't beat everybody to the punchline, sister. Ain't nobody got to tell nobody shit about you, because you're the first one to tell it and to claim it. And then when you get called out on your mess, you want to deny it. You dirty delete and wonder why people stream snipe you. Hell, if they don't, they ain't gonna they won't get what they need to run it back on you to voice their opinions on it, because as soon as you make it, you delete it just as quick. And that's crazy. But you want to call stream sniping, you want to false strike people's channels, you want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do everything but the fucking right thing, girl. And then to bring this woman's mother into this and encourage people to call this woman's residence and harass her and harass the staff that tends to her or whatever. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy as hell. But when you was on here, about a year or so ago, claiming that Charlie Gold sent you a threatening email, threatening to show up in Canada and do this to your mother and that to your mother, and she doxed your mom's name and doxed your mom's address. No, bitch, you did all the doxing. This woman never, or according to her, she never did any of those things, not sent the email, nor the doxing, or anything like that. And you failed to bring forth proof that she did. So now you're just bashing. You're just bashing for no reason. You're bashing because of dislike and hatred towards people that just simply states true facts about you, based on, nobody is lying on you, because everybody is going off of what the hell you get on your public platform and dispose. All of the information about yourself that you dispose on your public platform, those are the things that everybody know about you. And I'm going to be honest with you. In the beginning, when you first started, I know Chantel Marie. I know you when you first started your YouTube page, when you was doing makeup tutorials. I watched you then. It seems like after you introduced eating into the equation, you turned into a bitter bitch. And I just stopped watching you. I catch reaction channels, things on you and stuff like that, but you just went totally fucking off the wall in Cuba that last night, and then you want to blame it on you being blackout drunk. Bomb, bomb, let's lay on our horns on that shit. I've been blackout drunk before and never have carried on in a manner such as that. Never let any kind of foul ass bullshit come out of my mouth such as you did towards people or just in general. Never. So your blackout drunk shit doesn't hold water. It don't. You was down there, down there sharing sheets with strangers, giving away laptops, which, as I understood, that was company property that you giving away, right? So shouldn't you be fired for giving away company property? Oh my God, lady, you would be so much more hotter. Your shit would blow up for real if you just exclude YouTube and write you a nice romantic fictional novel, because you live in a fictional ass world where every man wants you, every woman hates you because every man wants you, and everybody wants to be you because you're beautiful, you're pretty, you're this, you're pretty damn dumb. Yeah, you are. Just drop all kinds of bombs, saying things that are just not acceptable. And then when you were called out on your little Cuba incident, you refused to apologize. which everybody should have left that shit alone then. Because once you refuse to apologize and refuse to quote unquote watch the content, bitch, I already knew you didn't watch the content. You didn't watch the content. You're not going to apologize until you get ready to apologize. It was over with in my eyes because I knew once that doe-eyed, I sorry, I really love you guys. Once all that fictional shit came into place, I knew that it was going to be exactly that, fictional. Because you know what you said, you know what you did, and you meant every damn word of what you said on that live stream that night. And that is the sad part about it. That you are so underprivileged and you put so many people and so many things beneath you. If you on top, baby, somebody need to flip your goddamn world upside down so you can be put in your place. Because nobody on top, you a boss bitch. That's what boss bitches do. Boss bitches got all the money. Boss bitches call all the shots. That's true about a real boss bitch. But you know what boss bitches don't do? Boss bitches don't pay for a lay. Boss bitches don't take motherfucking orders from anybody. They give them. If you a boss bitch, then everything and everybody that you surround yourself with is team Foodie Beauty. They don't ask questions. You say jump, them motherfuckers say how high and how long you want me to stay stuck up there. You're not a boss. Boss hog, I'll give you that one. But that's the only boss you are. And then when you decided to come back with your second fake apology during the watching of the content, my whole thing was, well, you could have been taken seriously had you been able to go to your own fucking channel and pull that live stream up from your channel, but you couldn't. You know why? Because you dirty deleted it. You know why? Because you knew what you said. You had saw that shit and you knew it was foul and you knew what you said. So you couldn't go back and pull it from your channel. You couldn't pull originals. So you had to go to the archives, as your boyfriend calls them. You had to go to a reaction channel and pull your video up in order to react to it for your second genuine apology. And then you sat there and you laughed the entire time. Every time something came from your mouth, you laughed. The seriousness, the serious shit that you said when you was when you was talking about the DV and all that shit like that, you made sure to try to skip past the bad parts. But guess what, boo-boo? Every time you press skip, you just get to a worse and worse part of the remnants of your mouth and a Mickey bottle of goddamn Cuban rum could do. But it wasn't the rum. That was some shit that you wanted to say, and you said it, and then you blamed it on the alcohol. Take some responsibility for your own actions and shit. Don't blame things or other people on your fucking behavior, because your behavior is sick. Your behavior makes me want to puke. I don't know. I don't know. Your behavior and your hygiene is running neck and neck, making me want to fucking puke. I saw some kind of snippet of you the other day on a live stream saying that you brushed your teeth, but you didn't use any water. I said, well, that may not sound too fucked up to you because you wash your ass the same way, no water. So, and oh my God, lady, y'all, I brought a friend with me, Mr. Julio, first name Don. Yes, I'm gonna be shotting it up tonight, and I'm finna take my first shot on that shit right there. Cheers to y'all. Bring it up, bring it back. Again, cheers. Bring it up, bring it back. Tilt your head, tilt the cup. Turn it up, and don't have no regrets about it. Okay, we can move on. And you already know I got Lucy here with me too. I'm finna put some fire on her in a minute and stuff. And I also seen a snippet which was hilarious to me the other day when I was working or whatever. I was driving to my next destination, and I heard you make the statement that you're not as rich as you thought you were. I don't know what gave it away. The fact that, according to you, you still got like over a year's worth of payments left on a 2016 Kia Optima, but you're making $50,000 a month from YouTube. Was that the first one? Or did you decide to yourself that you're not as rich as you thought when your grocery hauls started consisting of Walmart great value items? I mean, where in that, where, what reality snapped in your head to bring you to the reality that you're not as rich as you thought you were? You're not rich at all. So let's just put that on the table. You're not rich at all. I make way more money than you do, hands down, with my eyes closed. And I don't have to get up and move around. I don't have to cart myself around in a makeshift wheelchair. And I make more money than you, hands down. But I'm not rich. I'm nowhere close to rich. And I'm just a good, pretty good budgeter or whatever. I got my husband that does a lot of the budgeting because I like to spend money. I like to buy nice things and, and buy profitable things, things that if I spend an excessive amount of money on it, I ain't just blow no money on this shit. This shit is going to eventually bring me my money back and then put me on a profit margin, like that right there. Yeah. And this thing that you're doing about your health issues and stuff like that is very triggering to people that suffer from those health problems, and for people who have loved ones that suffer from that and that have fell victim to those health problems. You was diagnosed with as being a diabetic by a doctor, but you worked some kind of magic of your own, and now you're not diabetic anymore. Hmm. Mm. Well, I'm gonna see if that's gonna still be the same when you start losing toes and fingers and feet and legs. I mean, it ain't even like you use your goddamn legs anyway, because every time you got pretty good enough practice rolling around. So if God forbid something like that happens to you, then you won't be a stranger to not getting your ass up out of a chair and walking, because you don't do that now, and you're very well capable enough of doing it. And I've just given up on I've given up on the villa, period. Especially it being cleaned. You start here, and then once you get this straightened out, then that's fucked up. Then once you get that straightened out, then that's fucked up again. And I don't know. What are you gonna do with yourself? Tell me, tell me how you're gonna start constructing and building a more positive image for yourself, because it's not too late. You have fallen way by the wayside and shit. You sank in the sand for far enough to where shit has then started piling on top of you. You know, like water, seaweed, more dirt and shit. You gotta pull yourself up out of that and stuff. You lying to people is not gonna help and stuff, but you want people to stay out of your business, but you constantly keep your business in the public spectrum and shit. So, you know, and then you can be tricked as easy as a kid can be tricked into doing something using reverse psychology, using food and shit like that. You can be tricked. If you don't want to talk about Mr. El Shami, then when it comes up in your chat, boo, the same way you just scroll by shit when people are telling you some truths and shit, even if it's a super chat or whatever, if it's a truth that you ain't ready to face, you just scroll on by that shit and act like that shit didn't just pop up in your chat. Scroll by that shit the same way. That way, you ain't admitting no guilt, you ain't admitting no innocence, you ain't admitting shit, you're just not talking about it. Do that. But you can't. You can't do it because so much shit has been talked on you about this fictitious ass relationship that every time you get a chance to be in this fucking loser's presence, you gotta tell the world about it like it's some kind of spectacular phenomenon or something. I mean, it probably is to you. It beseeches me, you know, how great what you found the you found the first alien in Canada, and the government wants him, but you're keeping him to yourself. Is that it? And the balls that you have helped him grow over this little year or so that you've been on the fucking that you've been on the spiked collar, that you've had the spiked collar with the leash attached to it, that he's been guiding. Yeah, that one. The balls that this character has. But I liked it. I caught a little bit. I think it was from his channel the other day when you guys was at the 1-star hotel that you said that you was gonna rent, and y'all had the little barbecue out there. Any closer to the goddamn highway and you would have been impeding traffic. But you know, that's y'all. I'm glad y'all had a good time. Y'all shared a meal, but I can guarantee you, you planned on, you told everybody that you was gonna be out of the light for a couple of days, but you was right back throwing live streams the next day. So or them tall canned ass Budweisers that he kept popping and chugging down his throat during that little stream, during that little video. That shit probably proved damn near fatal to you later on that night, didn't it? Yeah, I know it did. He's an angry drunk. He's an angry drunk, and he's an overprivileged or wants to be an overprivileged and shit. And so in order for you to get his attention, you keeps feeding him shit that is fatal, that's no good to him, that feeds his anger, that feeds his rage. But all you can say is, I love him. I love him, and he loves me too. He tells me that he loves me. When we're lying in bed together, he tells me that he loves me. He's cried. I've held him while he's cried. When he was crying, what he was talking about? I don't know, have no idea how to pay rent for the month. I don't know how to get where food come from because my job quit, and I have no money, and I just don't know. I have to take care of my mother back at the home country, and is that what he was crying about? And then, just like Chanteller Machine, he inserted dick, and money just went to spitting out everywhere for every cause. This man belittled you on his social media platform, tied goddamn pillows around his body, and tried your clothes on, and imitated how you act in every situation, and talked about the multiple stomachs that you have that he has to feed, so any money or any gifts that you give are exactly that, because his food is not for free, even though you bought the damn food too. The same man that held a pair of your drawers up in his camera, and the seat of those motherfuckers was so crusty that you couldn't have took a steam iron and ironed that shit back straight. And it was obvious that it was some kind of leakage or discharge or something. Skip that. Let's not even talk about that. And then his girlfriend, his friend of 10 years or more is in the background filming it, and having a good laugh on your motherfucking watch about you. And what do? You turn around and go munch her ass out because that's what he wanted. Still buying shit, still paying for shit, still giving away money, still. What the hell do you have on? Do you have horse blinders on? You know, usually horse blinders, they're here on horses to keep them from getting distracted by what's going on, to give them tunnel vision. Are your horse blinders down over your fucking eyes? You can't see. You file these fictitious, I'm not going to call them fictitious charges, because I do honestly believe that what you said he did to you, or what happened, or whatever, I do believe that these things happened, but you didn't take it to that level until you found out that your ass was completely out the door. Then you wanted to call it abuse. It was abuse in the beginning, baby. When we was in there, when we was all up in your chat telling you need to call the police, you need to call, in the beginning of the relationship, when you was coming home, getting on your lives, showing us all the bruises on your chest and your titties, all on your arms. No, he's not hurting me. He just likes it rough. He's not hurting me. But that turned into, no, he's not hurting me. To yes, it was SA. And it was DV. And shit. It turned into all of that when it was that in the beginning. And then you turned around, not even a cool few days after you made the allegations, you wanted to retract. You retracted your statement, and blaming it yet again on something that hadn't done. Well, I ain't gonna say you blamed it on your mental issues and stuff like that right there. I'm not gonna doubt that you don't have your issues, your personal issues as such as that. I have the same things going on, but I have enough sense to go seek help, to talk to somebody that gets paid to listen to what I have to say, not talk to people that I expect to pay me to listen to what I gotta say about what's going on in my head. Because right now, You got a lot of shit going on in your head, lady, and the Beezer show proves it. All them little different personalities jumping out a little bit at a damn time, a little bit at a time. So we all know you got something going on. Do something about it. Do something professional about it, because these YouTube streets is not the damn answer. It's copping you a fucking paycheck, but at the cost of you being belittled and degraded and berating yourself, and just you done turned your whole channel is nothing but a fucking shit show now. It's nothing but a shit show. And you know that. So now you just get on there and just eat your paneer. And I'm full. And in the same breath of you saying I'm full, you're in the fridge getting yogurts and fruits, and which are good things to eat. But then you eat a whole family bag of chips, a whole family tub of chip dip. Oh my God. Entire container of olives, all these pickled things, and girl, get your shit together. Get your shit together, forget it forever. Because if you check your analytics and all that stuff out with your career, with your legacy, you will see that your shit is slowly going to the dumps. My little bit of ain't shit trying to get it started, but like I said, YouTube is my guilty pleasure. It's a hobby. It's something that I go to and I dibble and dabble in when I'm not at my real job. You know, the one that pays my bills. Because this shit will never be that. I will never solely depend on any kind of monetary gains that I may get from YouTube to take care of me. It'll just never happen and stuff. I just want to make people laugh. I want to be the one on these YouTube streets that's gonna say what everybody else is thinking, but you might not want to say it because you might not want to risk a strike to your channel, or you might not want to risk your video not being monetized because it was too much profanity, or you spoke on something that was against YouTube's TOS and all that stuff. I'm gonna be that person that says those things, because this is not what any monetary value that comes from this will be donated. It's gonna go towards helping other people, maybe even you. You never know. But and another thing too, quit utilizing people for a certain status, because you're making yourself look really, really stupid, and you're making your son look like a damn fool by always going to him. Well, this and this and this and that. They're saying this and this and that in my chat, Pete. They should just go to hell, right? Yeah, they should. How the fuck he know they should go to hell? He's already openly admitted that he don't even watch your channel. So the only thing he can go by is what you're telling him that's being said by people on your channel. Peace need to do what the fuck he was doing when he was a baby. Nothing. Not depending on you, but nothing. He should keep his fucking mouth closed if it's not adversely affecting his life, which a lot of the shit that you do is adversely affecting his life. But still, just shut the fuck up. Just don't say nothing. Don't agree with the bitch. Don't disagree with the bitch. Don't say nothing. Just don't say a damn word. Let her kill herself. Once her final demise comes and she's not able to recoup from the damages that she's on a daily basis doing to herself and her legacy slash income, and it all goes to hell, she won't have nobody to blame but herself. She won't be able to say, well, if Peace had just agreed with me, then maybe this or maybe that. If SFG had just shot the fuck up or and stayed in her Motel 6, which, by the way, why the fuck would you even think that this woman lives in a motel, period, let alone a Motel 6? I've looked this shit up and I have yet to find a actual Motel 6 in the province in which she lives. So, why would you even fucking say that? She lives in a Motel 6 because every time she does a stream or whatever, she's sitting in the same place on the same couch with the same curtains and blah, 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 blah. Every time you do a stream, bitch, you sitting in the same goddamn garbage on the same pile in the same fucking landfill. Does that mean you live in the Canadian dump? Bomb! I forgot to blow my damn big truck horn. I got carried away. That don't mean shit. What your background look like? What this? What that? If it was all about your background, bitch, you should stream outside, stream somewhere where it's nice, because the villa, your apartment is not it. Not your kitchen, not your living room, not even your goddamn stairwell. Not your room. None of that. Who is so fucking lazy that if they have a meal in their room and in light of getting their ass up, taking the finished dish downstairs to their kitchen, disposing of what was not eaten from the dish and rinsing it, washing it, or putting it in the dishwasher, takes the whole fucking dish and deposits it into a dresser drawer and leaves it there for months. For months. Every damn thing. Your car probably smells better than your house, but it probably smells like hell too. Everything you eat, everything, wherever you eat that shit at, wherever you're sitting at, that's where it is left for weeks at a time until you feel like, okay, it's time to clean up. That's sad. And now you gotta deal. I wish I could be a fruit fly on your damn wall just to see the whole little bit. But you'll do somebody else's laundry and fold it and make it all nice and fluffy and fresh smelling and take it to them. But your shit is piling up around you. You're building a laundry great wall, and you just go down the wall and just pick the shit that smells the least worst to put on your body on a daily basis. You will go through and edit and all this somebody else's content for their channel, but you won't do it for your own. And you yourself have said that your channel is your source of income, it's your way of living. Bitch, have you fell all the way? Did you fall out that damn tree and hit every fucking branch coming down before you made that big ass hole in the ground? I have nothing against you, Miss Foodie Beauty. Nothing at all. But the way you carry on and the shit, the foul ass shit that comes out of your mouth towards people, like you're gonna tell Charlie Gold because she had a little mugshot little type deal circulating. Yeah, see, I know a criminal when I see one. Apparently fucking not. Apparently not. Because if you knew a criminal when you saw one, you wouldn't have never been with Mr. Elshami. Ever. Criminal. This man has did bodily harm to people, not according to the YouTube streets, not according to people that's bad mouthing him, according to his goddamn criminal record, which is deemed to be public. People can see that shit. Anybody that wants to see it can see it because he is a danger to people. And then every time he comes on live, he's around a whole bunch of knives, whole bunch of all that shit like that. He could have took it to hell and back with that gas grill the other day when y'all had the barbecue at the one-star hotel. He was facing to get bucked too. He just kept slamming them damn tall can Budweiser's back, and that video ended abruptly when he started to get a little bit aggressive towards the situation. He was trying. He was on his I'm tipsy, I don't give a fuck attitude. So he was trying to make you speak as if we didn't, as if your reflection didn't have the chrome part of that grill filled up. But he's trying to make you speak, but you didn't want to because you didn't want to face the shit when you came back on live and have to possibly block the rest of the people that are still there supporting you. Everybody needs a support system, that is true. But for people to be supporting you and the shit that you do, that saying birds of a feather flock together, that shit is so true based off of the comment that I saw, what was that? Mr. Sofa King, I think it was, one of your followers, one of your main supporters, that comment that he made in your chat when you was talking about sleep streaming on Twitch, and he said that it said something to the effect that it would be cool while you were sleeping if you would say something about murdering FFG. And you took that shit in stride. See, a real ass person, when they saw it, because I'm pretty sure you saw the comment as soon as it was posted, because Sofa King, Miss Ashley Lamborghini that probably drives a Honda, and Plain Cheeseburgers, those people, you stay lit on their comments throughout your lives all the time. So I know you saw that, and his ass would have been blocked. You don't bring that. You say you don't want negativity. You don't want nothing but positive things in your lives. That shit, he should have been blocked then, because you don't say shit like that. You don't say things like that. It's just not the appropriate things to say. Why should you speak of murdering FFG in your sleep streams on Twitch? Why? Cause she tried to put your ass up on game before you done lost half of your legacy money, and you still losing. You bought this motherfucker a damn near $3,000 iPad Pro or whatever for Christmas, and the shit that you bought so-called for your family, the little cheese balls and the crackers and the sativa, the lemon zest or whatever the hell that shit was. You sat there, you smoked up the fucking weed, you ate the edibles, and you ate the cheese and the crackers, even the crackers that you say you hate. You ate them motherfuckers too. You ate the pretzels and was sitting there talking about them pretzels got your throat dry, but you was steady fisting them bitches down your throat. So was it your fist or the pretzels that had them dry? Or the shit that you were supposed to take to your mother's house for y'all's Christmas thing after after everybody got well that was in that house. You sat on several live streams of yours and smoked and or ate that shit up. I saw that. You should have ate that goddamn $2,500 iPad that you gave that motherfucker. And then he got right on his live stream and told everybody that you bought it. It was a gift from you. And then when your ass was fronted with it, you denied it. Until everybody told you that he was the one said that you gifted it to him for Christmas. Oh, he said that. He wouldn't have said that on his stream. He wouldn't have said, he said that shit because it was over. Or the chances, y'all probably could have been in a relationship for more than a week. Or the chances he gave you to keep your fucking mouth closed about what the hell was going on between y'all and you blew him. Hell, after a while, he got tired of it. But truth be told, had I been this, whatever you want to call him, the first meeting, the first gathering that we had with each other, you know, when you come back with your sore boobs, with the bruises and everything on your boobs, and you disposed to the entire social media, YouTube community that y'all did about 5 lines of coke, you smoked hash, you smoked weed, you picked a fucking pipe that had something in it up off his floor and smoked it. You did Miley, you did this, you did that. Your ass would have been dismissed from the presence of me or my personal doings. Cause why would you do some shit like that, idiot? Why would you do some shit like that? You big, bald now, raging ass idiot. You gotta, now you have no other choice but to tell us the truth about shit, because if you don't put it out there like that, then you're gonna be like the boy that cried wolf. Nobody believes you, but in the end, you gonna be done at the wolf. The wolf ain't gonna fucking eat you. Cheers. It's just crazy. It's crazy, and it's so obvious that a lot of the shit that you do, I do believe that you're gaslighting and you're trolling your own channel and shit like that. But a lot of the shit that you do and say is obvious that you're just a fucking idiot. It's obviously that you're unknowing the facts of the matter has never even touched a tip of any region of your fucking brain, because you, and the funniest shit that I've ever seen is you and your son sitting down talking politics. Talking politics. Number one, I don't care where you're from. If you have, when it comes to politics, if you have the right to vote and you don't vote, you don't have a fucking voice. Shut the fuck up. Oh, this person is this and this person is nasty and I can't believe this person won this position and this person. Bitch, if you didn't vote, shut the hell up. Because who knows, your vote could have changed the entire situation. But because you didn't, you have no right to talk about anything political. Nothing at all. Period. And nobody expects y'all to, to get up and actually take a few minutes of your time to go vote or to go for annual checkups and all that stuff like that. Y'all don't even bathe. You don't clean up. So who in the hell would expect you to go get a checkup? But all that time that you spend with your phone in your hand, tracking your goddamn Uber Eats food and all that shit, like, that's time that could be spent doing something productive. Like picking up something. How about remove some of the fucking garbage from the shit that you ordered from Uber Eats the night before and throw that away so you can have somewhere to sit the fresh shit that's coming in? How about that? Y'all can take some of the best shit and just make it not even appealing. I got a gaming chair, but the way you treat your fucking gaming chair, my gaming chair was put together and I ain't never sat in the bitch. Because I just lost all interest in it. Same way you plop down in that die-hard motherfucker you got in that kitchen, you get that gaming chair hell like that too. But I don't think that gaming chair gonna withstand that kind of abuse. And then, oh my God, I gotta say this before I get off of here. Them, what it was, them bees churkers that you made the other day. Yeah, the ones that and the salt and pepper, the BBJ flavored fries, that salt and pepper fries. Yeah, you left out a few of your ingredients like the cat hair, the fact that you sitting there mincing this meat, you're massaging your onions and shit. When have you ever massaged your onions? When have you ever did? Those were beef burgers your way, just like that lasagna. That was lasagna your way, but mighty strange. If you go back and look and put, which you probably can't unless you go to the archives. Shout out to Lil Dumpling / Just Saying. Go to the archives and pull up that video of you making your lasagna and put it side by side in comparison to that fucking slop that he made. It was the exact same thing, the exact same recipe. And nobody's being blasphemous towards you because you're dealing with this guy. The blasphemy comes in when you lie about it. And instead of, if somebody asks you something, instead of you saying, well, hey, I didn't come here to talk about that, or my personal life and that aspect has no place on my YouTube platform as it stands of now. Instead of that, you'll go back and forth with goddamn people and tell lies, and then when the farms or whoever else calls that ass out, then you want to do some shit like a live where, oh, we're not talking about this anymore. Anybody who comes in my chat talking about it is being blocked. and this and that. And then the idiots, again, the idiots that are supporting you. One of the comments that you made down in Cuba was, yes, y'all are going to keep supporting me, and I'm going to keep finessing the hell out of you or whatever, and you're going to love it, and you're going to keep sending me money. Bitch. I must say, I don't know I don't know if it's your flubber, your finesse, or just or just the way that you degrade yourself, period, that keeps these people supporting you and stuff. But they gotta be some kind of stupid to even entertain you at this point after you've said some shit like that right there. And keep super chatting you and sending you gifts, and only shit you utilize that's sent to you is food. That lady about a year or so ago, that unboxing that you did on Thanksgiving, where I think it may have been Travanda or somebody that sent you all these different food products, but also sent you all kinds of nice dresses and leggings and all that shit. I've never seen you utilize any of the clothing. As you took the clothing out, you smelt it. It smells clean. What the fuck is it supposed to smell like? Everybody's not like you, lady. And then you proceeded to throw the clothing to the side and allow your cats to lay on it, to use it as a bed. And that's how much respect and how much appreciation that you have for things that are not, that you can't put in your mouth and chew up and swallow and digest. It's sad. You need to get it together. You need to get it together and leave let your son be his own person, because as long as he's following up in your image, then he's gonna be labeled as a nothing, just like you've been labeled. And one of the most racist people that I have seen in my life. You are, but you're quick to holler that you're not a racist. I'm gonna give you one good ass reason that should make you beg to differ if you are a racist or not. Anybody that you are talking about, referring to, whether it's some fictitious guy that you've met on Tinder or Plenty of Fish, or just a person that you see on an outing on your way to drive the long road and to stop at the outhouse or whatever, you always address people by their ethnicity. This Moroccan man, this Egyptian man, this Senegalese man, this African American. You don't never just say, this man that I met. I met a man, he's a nice man, he's this, he's that. You always have to start out with his ethnicity. Always. That's the number one thing that lets people know that you are a racist. That is the equivalent to somebody asking me, well, you say you're not a racist, and I say, no, I'm not a racist. I have about 6 or 7 white friends. Bitch, I'm racist as hell. If I can count the number of friends that I have that are of a different ethnicity than myself, then I am fucking racist. And I would never say that. I got friends. I don't give a damn what color they are, where they came from. Only thing I give a damn about is attitudes and presentations. If you present yourself to me as a human being, you will be treated as so. If your attitude, but see, if you got a fucked up attitude, I'm gonna treat you like a person that I would treat with a fucked up ass attitude. And if I ice your ass, if I strike you from my list of friends, you can best believe that it ain't got nothing to do with what the fuck color you are. Because being an idiot, being angry, being violent, being stupid, none of that shit is attached to a certain ethnic group. You got a bunch of dummies in the world. And they come just like a bag of Skittles, all different colors of the damn rainbow, baby. So get that shit out of your head. And get it out of your head that you better than people. If y'all hear that ding, that's a ding coming from my husband's phone, where he's getting text messages or whatever through his phone. So that's that annoying ass voice or that annoying ass sound. But get that shit out of your head. Get it out of your head and deal with all them other people and shit that's in there. Put them in their place. Let them know their place. Mine know their place. But you all to the left, and then to be defending shit that you know is unethical, no matter where it's coming from. It's just unethical, period. And you want to defend it because of this and because of that. And girl, woo, you on a slow fall to goddamn nowhere, and your ass falling like a goddamn 400-pound feather. And I can't take anything that you say serious. I can't take it. All these wigs that you got, and then you want to ask, like you do everything, ask the viewers, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to wash them? And am I supposed to condition? It's a wig. It's your hair replacement. So you quite naturally you're gonna treat that shit like you treated the hair that you used to have on your head, and we see now the way you treat your wigs, how you treated your damn actual hair. You didn't wash it, just pile chemical on top of spray, on top of hair fibers and all that shit like that. There's only so far you can go with piling shit on top of shit. After a while, you're going to have a big ass pile of shit that you're not going to be able to mask the smell nor the look. Because everybody's going to see it and going to be like, oh, that's some shit right there. It looked like it and it smelled like it. I'm just saying. I'm not passing no, just to each his own, but you need to do a redo. You need to hit rewind on your video record and do a redo of your fucking life, because I can guarantee you that there's not a proud bone in your parents' body with the way that you are carrying on. But there is nothing. They can only do what everybody else is doing. Try to enlighten you and voice their opinions on your reckless ass behavior and the dumbass decisions that you are making. I would never, I don't care. Love is a strong ass word. You may be in love, but how can you be in love with somebody who has spent the entire time of your so-called relationship destroying it? It's not okay for you to live with your best friend slash ex-lover, Pete, but he can have his best friend slash never met her until he met you as person to spend weekend after weekend after weekend in his house, but no woman of his is gonna be living with a man. Click, check, and motherfucking mate. And then personal, which is some shit that you shouldn't have did, personal business that you told him pertaining to your own mother. This motherfucking garden rake mouth ass, missing a tooth in the rake ass, supposed to be human being, put that shit on blast on his motherfucking social media platform. I'm not gonna repeat the words that he said pertaining to the situation that you told him about your mother, but he put it on blast, and then after he blasted it out, he said, like mother, like daughter. Fucking sluts, whores. How could you be in love with a fucking man that doesn't even respect you? He don't even respect the fact that you paying his goddamn bills and giving him a goddamn few $1,000s in allowance every month. He don't even respect that. He don't respect it, but he expects it every month because that's what you do. And then to tell this woman that she was second choice because he was gonna go to Windsor or whatever when you went and did the little thing with Miss Steele and her significant other, that he was gonna go with you, so she was second choice. Apparently not, because second choice is exactly what it is, second choice. If you have an opportunity to pick up on the first thing that you agreed to do, then that's what you're gonna do. So you were second choice, baby. You was second choice. That woman wasn't spending no $200 and something every weekend to Uber herself down to Gatineau from Lachine to be second choice, nor a friend. I got friends and shit, and I may Uber or Lyft or something myself to these people if I don't have an operational vehicle, if they're in some kind of serious dire ass need, but just for the sake of saying I'm hanging out with my friend every weekend, I'm busting $200-300 to catch me a ride. Nah, never happen. It'll never happen. And you're still my friend, but it'll never happen. If I can bust that kind of money to come see you, and how about you bust that kind to come see me every now and again? No, you hate like a motherfucker. You ever gave this man a lift in these YouTube streets? He didn't want to be known, but you kept on pushing the issue. Then we got him. How you depicted him. He's so fit, and guys, he's got an 8-pack and this and that. And then when you did the video record of him doing the magic tricks and shit, he had his arms was like skin pulled over bone and veins, and his 8-pack that you spoke of, baby, the only thing in a pack of 8s that I counted was his fucking ribs, because his abdomen was not no damn 8-pack. It looked like, as people say, it looked like his stomach was literally touching his fucking back, and then or the ribs was up top. Those are not abs. Ribs are in the abdominal area. All his ribs was up top. So that was his rib cage. You know, the shit that he has to protect his heart and lungs and all those other important parts inside his body. Yeah, you counted the 8-pack of ribs, baby. Not an 8-pack of abs. But anyway, to each their own. I hope y'all enjoyed your barbecue. I hope y'all, the both of you, see this and react to it, because I don't want it, I don't want it to be like a one-sided thing, and for people to think that I'm trying to build a YouTube platform by coming on here and attacking people, because as I stated in the beginning, that my YouTube channel is not a reaction channel. I want to just come on here, record my videos of telling jokes, do my lives of telling jokes and stuff on Fridays, and do what I'm doing now, which is cheers, taking shots, getting lit, and talking shit, as I described it in the beginning. And that's what it's all about. But when you got so much, when you got shit like you that's perusing these YouTube streets, and these people and stuff, I take this channel seriously and everything. It's not a joke to me, but I'm a comedian that tells comedic truths. I'm gonna say what the next person might feel uncomfortable saying, or just might not want to say at all, in fear of it having some kind of adverse effect on their particular reason for starting a channel and being here. But on my end, I don't give a damn. You do it, and I feel like it's stupid, I'm calling your ass out. I don't, like I said, I'm not a reaction channel, so I don't clip, I don't edit, I don't even edit my shit out, so I'm not gonna edit nothing in to show people what I'm talking about and stuff. If you know, then you know. I'm just simply giving my 2 cents worth. And Foodie Beauty, you're not the only one that's gonna get my 2 cents worth. I got a few more that I've been perusing and I've been checking out and stuff, and that I'm gonna give my 2 cents worth on their belittling and their just plain old stupid ass, dumbass, think they smarter than everybody else in the world as people and their behaviors. But I'm gonna call them out as I do my 2 cents worth. So y'all stay tuned. We gonna keep getting lit. Cheers. Talking shit, and I'm gonna give my 2 cents worth. I'm in the midst right now of having me, so any noises that you hear in the background, I'm filming where I can film right now in the spot that I'm at, because I'm in the process of having somewhat of like an entire studio set up to where the noises and all that stuff will be blocked out, and it'll be better viewing, better camera views, better everything. I'm just taking it one step at a time. But in the meantime and in between time, stay black. And one thing and two things for damn sure, I'ma always stay. Love y'all. I'll see you in a minute.